Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. So today we are going to talk about how we can install Archlab. To download the Archlabs ISO, just make a quick search in Google Archlabs and then head to the official website. There you will get a link which is named as Get, and then you will see two options, normal version and LTS version. If you click any of the link, you will be redirected to SourceForge page where your download will start automatically. Once the ISO is downloaded, you have to create a bootable media using that ISO. After successfully creating your bootable pen drive with Archlabs ISO, you have to insert it in your USB port of your desktop or laptop. Then you have to enter in your motherboard's boot menu. To enter in your motherboard's boot menu, maybe you have to press F1 or F2 or F9 or F10 or F11. It depends on your laptop or your desktop. You can just experiment with different keys, or you can just search how you can enter in your motherboard's boot menu. You can just Google it using your laptop or desktop's model number. Okay. Once you enter in your boot menu, select the pen drive, select the bootable media which you created. You will find it in your boot menu. In your boot menu, you will find a normal BIOS version of your pen drive, and also you will be able to see UEFI versions of your pen drive. If you want to install with UEFI version, you can select that. Then you have to press enter, and then you will be welcomed by this screen where you have to choose which version you want to install. So after you choose to boot from the bootable media, device will boot up and you will be welcomed with the installation prompt where you can give the installation command and you can start installing your Archlab. So you just have to execute the installer command to start your installation. In Archlabs installer, the first option you get is to choose your font size. Then you will be welcomed with a welcome screen where you will get few information how the script is going to help you. Then it will prompt you to choose your keyboard's key map. So these are the 10 steps you have to go through to install the Archlabs. First one is storage management, where you have to create or delete the partitions. You have to create partitions from your hard disk. Then you have to mount those partitions. Then you have to select bootloader. Then you have to create usernames and passwords. And then few system configuration like your bash shell or G shell. Then you have to choose packages like Windows managers and desktop environments. Then you can choose additional packages, and if there is any other command which you want to execute, you can do that. Then you have to check and confirm the installation configuration. Then you have to confirm your choices, and then your installation will begin. So various partition tools are available for creating partitions in your hard disk. So I want to completely format my hard disk and I want to do a fresh installation, so I will go for the auto partition scheme. Okay, so auto partition scheme will create a small boot partition and a root partition. Once the auto partitioning is done, you will be able to see your partition table. Then you have to mount your partitions. Then you have to create your swap partition, or if you have not created any swap partition, you can create a swap file. I will go with the swap file. Then you have to select which country's mirror you want to use. You can study more about this in internet in various pages. So I will select few randomly. There is no specific order or any reason. Then you have to choose your bootloader like systemd boot, grub, refined, EFI stub, syslinux, etc. Few options are there. So I will go with systemd boot. Then you have to create users and passwords. Also you have to create root passwords. In system configuration options, you have to choose which cell you want to use, like bash, mksh or gcell. I will go with gcell. Then you have to create your host tab. You have to write it. By default it is Archlabs. Then you have to choose your default language, your system language. This is very important. You should be very careful choosing your system language, because if you mess up, then you will have to reinstall. I will choose ENUS. Then I will choose my time zone, because I am sitting in India, so I will choose Asia, Kolkata. Then you have to choose your Linux kernel version. I will go with vanilla Linux because it's easier to maintain. Then comes the best part. You have to choose the Windows managers of your liking. I will choose i3, OpenWorks, Sway and GK. Then choose your login manager. Don't skip it, it's very important. Console login, GTM or SDDM. I will go with LY. LY or Lee, whatever you read it, it's a terminal based login manager. Then you have to choose additional packages like HappyBird, Alacrity. One thing I will suggest, you must choose BaseDevil, and if you are also planning to mount Windows partition, you should also choose NTFS 3G. So many options are there, like from terminals to Bluetooth manager, different music players, torrent clients. So you can choose as many packages as you want from this menu, as per your choice, as per your requirement. If you have to give any additional command, you can give it here. Then you should carefully check your choices, whatever the options you have chosen. If you are sure with them, you can click on the confirm your choices and start installation option. Once you click on confirm choices and complete installation, the installation will start. Your choices will be fetched from the mirror you selected, and all the packages will be installed step by step. First the base package will be installed, and after that your choices, your packages which you selected, all the packages will be installed. Depending on your net connectivity and your net speed, it may take from few minutes to many minutes, so you have to keep patience. After completion of installation of packages, you will be again welcomed with a menu like this, where again you will have an option to review the configuration files. In this point you can assume you have successfully installed the Archlabs. Once you click on the exit installer and reboot, your machine will reboot and you will be welcomed with your login manager. In your login manager, just choose the desktop environment which you want to start. For example, if you want to start Sway, or whether you want to start OpenWorks or i3, whatever you want to start, just choose that, put your user ID and your password and press enter, and you will enter into the session. That's it. This is how you can install Archlabs, and here onwards you can start customizing your desktop. Thank you for watching. See you soon.